Hello, hello everyone. So, I've been playing this scenario for quite a bit now. I think the last run I did on stream was this Marzensky here. Which was like a Guts build, which I think you just need to get power inheritances. Like if there was power inheritances here instead of... I don't even know what I was inheriting. I think I was inheriting like just a mixed bag of stuff. 3-star wit, 1 speed, or 1 stam, 2 stam, 3 power. I think if it was all power, like a Guts deck should end up working. As long as like your goal is to run a track that's like 600 stamina, right? Like if everything here was on power, or if I guess own power Guts cards, like Sirius Symboli or Admire Vega, like I definitely think the Guts deck can work. Because I should be sitting at like 1,000-ish power instead of this like low number. And then off stream I did what is this, 8 more runs? I think I've done 15 runs total. In what has it been, 22 hours? Is Guts the truth? I definitely think the Guts deck can work. I mean, it looks decent, right? Like I don't think I high rolled at all in this run. Like I can get 1,000 power. Like I think you can max speed, 600 stam, 1,000 power, near max guts, and like 900 wit, pretty consistently. 15 hours of Mant? Well, no, it runs like 45 minutes. I wouldn't say it was 15 hours to get through all of this. I probably played like 12-ish hours. Yeah, I think for long, you probably can't get away with Guts. I think it mainly also because like the skills you get from the Guts cards just aren't that good. But I definitely think like as we get to like the medium tracks and definitely the mile and the sprint tracks, you can definitely do a Guts deck. I just think the one track where you use the most amount of HP on might need a stamina card. I don't know, maybe somebody will be able to bring a Guts Uma to the Tenosho Spring. But then, alright, let's go through all of this. So off stream, the first run I did was this Symboli, which was a parent run, ended up hitting a Wit 2, Mile 3, which I think I'm going to end up using as Corner Adept, Corner Recovery, Nimble Nav. The other skills aren't that useful, but these 3 are good, and obviously the main benefit of running this scenario is that you can get so much race affinity. After that run, I was changing up a little bit out of my team trials, so I did a King Halo run for team trials, which is just like the standard 70% race bonus deck, which is really good for stat inflating, or just team trials in general. And I did the same thing on a vodka for a mile. Ogre, I feel like, is cheating. Her growth rates are so good. This is just like a standard run. I think it was trying to be a parent run. I feel like her growth rates are disgusting. But I ended up doing a dirt Ogre, because I needed to fix at least one of my dirt Umas. Does the 70 race bonus deck have good coverage for team trials? It was decent. I mean, on late, I think it's really good for late surges because you get Furious Feet on your left out of these two. Like, that's decent coverage. Furious Feet on your left, Professor of Curvature. Like, someone like King Halo can get 4 to 5 golds. I think you just, like, I mean, for stat padding, you can buy, like, Lucky 7. Or score padding, not stat padding. So I think like it's fine to do the 70 race bonus. There's probably like a full meta if you had like every single card unlocked for team trials. Then I did 2 cross runs, which were not good. This one, like, I think I'm gonna end up running this deck, which is gonna be 3 speed, 1 wit, because I'm gonna end up with 2 wit sparks in my legacy, which should be fine if I borrow a Stam Legacy. Hopefully with borrowing a Stam Legacy, and hopefully hitting my own, at least main parent Stam Legacy, I should be enough. I just don't know how I got 1044 speed with 3 speed cards. And I'm like using Kitasen. But this is like the skill list I essentially want, except replacing Shooting Star with Grass Wonders Heal. Which, like, this skill list looks good enough. Maybe if I get lucky with like one of my hints, I can end up buying TM Opera's. Like if I can get scrounge together another like 160 SP, I can buy TM Opera's unique. And then I think that's gonna be the cross that I would want to run. I just need to somehow not with max speed with 3 SSRs. This is like the most unlucky. I think I did like 1 rainbow training over the course of 8 summer camp trainings. You're gonna greed for a Stam Siphon and Superior Heal? Yeah, I definitely think... I mean, I think you can, like, with Kita Senfuku, get away and max speed. But I think I'm just gonna go for maxing out all the stats. Because I definitely think it is possible. I think, like, these 2 runs were with Kita. I just have to get, like, a little bit luckier on the wit trainings or a little bit luckier on the speed trainings. B-Mile on Cross? Yeah, I'll probably end up doing B-Mile. B-Miles didn't feel that bad. I think I lost like 2 races. I lost 1 Mile Cup and 1 Keenan. I don't think I used a single clock in this. But I was testing the B-Mile, and it seems fine. I think you just have to buy straightaway Spurt at the start. This one somehow from B-Mile went to S. But definitely think B-Miles is fine. And it makes it a lot easier because both of the Umas that I'm using, or both my grandparents I'm using, will have a Mile Spark. Or a 3-star Mile Spark. So I only needed to grab somebody who did 4. Yeah, I think like Cross's ult is pretty decent. For the straight, and then like just buying straightaway Spurt should be enough for at least the early G3s. Though Taiki, I think Taiki beat me. Taiki sometimes beats me at the Mile Cup, I think. Like this run as well, like I just lost the 2 mediums. Which I think is just the curse of... Oh, I lost another medium here. It's just the curse of running end closer. Alright, let's just do our free pulls and then move on to... You guys can watch me do my parent runs. Alright, luckily I did not get a copy of Fine Motion. That would have been... I think getting a copy of Fine Motion there would have been worse. I guess it's 10 cleats. See if we get Townhauser today. And it's Long Shot Star, so we skip. No Townhauser. What are the odds for her? Wait. Oh. Can you not? Oh, I guess you have to open it up. Let me see. Because she's on rate up, right? Rates. 2-star, 2-star. Oh, actually not that much higher rates. That does not seem like a rate up. It goes from 1.9% to 2.25%. It's an increase of 0.3%. I guess it's like a 1.5 increase on the last slot. Yeah, that doesn't really feel like a rate up. I'll probably get her when I pull for Nishino Flower. I'm not really looking for her. Let's go ahead and play this. Parent runs honestly don't feel that bad because I feel like you just play it like a... I mean, this is just basically an ace deck, except I'm running Bijin. Yakita and Festival Rudolph. Oh wow. No trainings. Yeah, parents are just basically aces. It's gonna be nice when I go back to cross, or when I start doing cross ace runs, because I can just use the cross for Gold Ship and Ogre. But it's nice that you can like use your ace runs as parents as well. But it's definitely a lot less thinking. Like you just run 1 or 2 parent cards. I'm starting to feel like maybe I should be running like end closers for end closers, pace chasers for pace chasers, but it's fine. Runs will feel worse if you need longest to proc and have to go all the way to the second summer. Yeah, but like, if you miss, it's apparent, right? At least. Though I do think that like if you were working on your last one, then yeah. Which is why I think Christmas Ogre is gonna be my last one. Because I should be able to run my own parents for it. And I'll just quit out at the first inspiration if I don't hit. Or if like the run isn't going well. I definitely think Cross is gonna take the most amount of time. Just because Cross will have less long sparks. But it's nice that you can just like streamline your ace runs into like your weaker Umas. At least that's the plan for my gold chip and my Ogre. I'm gonna try to play a little bit faster because I was playing pretty slow on stream yesterday. I think I'm used to the interface now. At least I remember how the interface works. Did I buy Swinging Maestro? I might need to fit this. I guess I can run around late. Oops. Skills. We will just run her on pace then. Try to get a couple of pace hints here as well, in case I hit something that I can throw into Ogre. You always forget to hammer the G1s. Yeah, I try to have like 2 usually, and then if I see one in the shop that I can buy, I'll just instantly use it. Well, assuming that there's a G1 on the day. Right now I think I have 2, so I'll just buy this and then use it. Do I have a schedule plan for parent runs? It's just the schedule I've been using for the aces. And then if it's like specifically a parent run, I just won't deviate from it. Because I deviate from the schedule if like the rival race isn't on the race that I had scheduled. I don't know why I keep clicking to check it. You need scrolls and manuals auto use? It does get auto used. Oh, well you have to enable the setting. But if you go into the settings and you scroll at the bottom, there's when exchanging items from the pro shop, this will automatically use your scrolls and manuals. It doesn't automatically use your barbecue kit though, for some reason. Like you can see here, if I buy this wit, it'll just auto use it. It just doesn't auto use the grilled carrots, which is like the one thing that I find annoying about it. But it'll auto use those, and it'll auto use your training facility stuff. Barbecue. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense if barbecue's affected by charming. But yeah, the training facility level up and the scrolls and manuals get auto used with that setting enabled. Seems weird to wait for a charming though for the barbecue kit. I guess this isn't really. No, I think it's weird. Do I have? Oh, I do have 2 carrots. Alright, whatever then. We will pop this and a good luck charm. I'll just train. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like just popping the barbecue. I feel like there's not much you can do to min-max the barbecue. I feel like now that we're in this scenario, some of the victory like cries from the Umas kind of annoy me. I've learned that I really don't like Cross's victory voice line. When do you decide to do training over racing and vice versa? On an ace run, generally the rule of thumb is it needs to be like a double rainbow. I don't really care about getting head on. This energy will allow me to not fail this. But like, usually I want to race the race after the Remakinnen because this is 2 here. But like this double rainbow, for example, might look appealing. Especially if you have items or like extra items. But like that's the only one. That's like usually the thing. Is like usually it's on a double rainbow. You can decide to do a training instead of a race. I kind of value like if it's a double wit rainbow, I kind of value it a little bit more just because it's hard to train up your wit. What about the early years before rainbows? If you're really lagging behind on your friendship, then yes. Then yes. I think that's a little bit harder to understand, like, no. But generally you want most, if not all, of your cards at 80 before the first summer. But yeah, you really... So, like, if you feel like you're lagging behind, like, especially your speed cards, I'd say, you really want at Rainbow before that first summer. Other cards you can kind of get away with waiting a little bit more. Actually, I want to race here instead. But racing gives you quite a lot of stats. As long as you have, like, 50% race bonus, racing generally is worth more than, like, a single rainbow. Because you get what, like 12 stats, the SP, and 100 shop coins that you can spend on like more stats. Like I wouldn't deviate from a race to do a single rainbow. I think I rest here just so I don't go down to 0 on the Osaka High. $50% race funds for the whole deck, or 50% for the 5 cards before the Fen card? I mean, it should be 50% for the whole deck. Like, if your whole deck has 50% race bonus, generally training is better than a single rainbow. Or sorry, racing is better than a single rainbow. 45-ish stats before boosts are usually not worth taking over racing. My rule is just like a double rainbow. I guess 45 stats makes sense as well. Like a double rainbow is generally around the stat line you want to hit. I don't think it is ever worth taking it over a G1 though. Like I think you should always do a G1 over training. Unless it's the summer dirt one, though you shouldn't really be doing the summer dirt one. At least I don't think a racing schedule needs to include the summer dirt G1. But you almost never do a training over a G1. Like I guess maybe if you have like a triple rainbow and it's like a base 80 stats before items, then I guess it's worth. But I can't imagine it being worth more. Yeah, like maybe I'd do it if it was a triple rainbow, but my fine motion did not level up. What rotation should you do for Dirt Umas? Sometimes you want to do the Champion Cup, because the Rimakinen. So, if you can do a dirt race, doing 5 in a row here is good, because you can get away with. It's the 4th race, so you'll get a skin outbreak here, but the Rimakinen won't be a mood down or a skin outbreak for the 5th race. I'd say for the classic year, it's not worth doing it, but for senior year, I think you should do the Champions Cup. And then early February, there's the February stakes. Or sorry, late February is the February stakes. I think you should also do that. And then you can get away with like dropping, if you like beat the Takarazuka Kinen the first year, you can put the Teo show, and then you can drop the Queen Elizabeth Cup for one of the JPCs, probably the JPC Classic. But those are like the extra dirt races you should put in if you're like Ogre or Digital. Swinging Maestro 650 is enough on pace, right? How to switch it to late? It should be fine. It was not fine. I've already used like, I feel like I've already used like 15 clocks in total. Am I facing against 2 cooldowns? How? Huh? Okay. That was not worth clocks. It better be a decent, it better be a good parent. Yeah, maybe I just double whiff Maestro. I guess maybe on late I just got blocked out by all the dying paces. Maybe I whiffed once and then got blocked on the second attempt. A good time save is to just wait until you do your string of 2 before buying, since it disappears in 3 turns. And I'll save you a bit of time, because they all get pushed to the top. None of these trainings are really worth it. I do have Kale Juice. Okay. I failed the 3%? I guess I should have popped the 20. Is the general rule of thumb to do all the G1s? Yeah, generally. G1s just are valued so much more. Okay, I think I already... Oh no, I didn't win this. Whatever. I don't want to use any more clocks. I can't believe I failed the 3%. Yeah, any of the Fine Motion and Kiseki, those two are very strong on these G1s. Though usually you can win like with 1 clock, as long as you have a decent stat line. Okay, I think I had a +2, so it should be fine. Buy this. Already have a +2. Speed, anklet. Okay. And then pop this, pop this, pop this. And I guess this is our best training. Barbecues in July is good. Do I do the full 4 races before Summer in the Classic year? Usually no. Unless I have like the items for it, I usually don't do it. Oh, my fine motion card, yeah. Sometimes you just get unlucky. Oh, I thought I had a power anklet in here. But luckily this is a parent run, so it doesn't really matter. But sometimes fine motion just goes missing, which is rough. Okay, I'm gonna pop a 20 because I don't want to fail another 1%. And unfortunately don't have a whistle for this. Let's do a base speed training. And then do the 2 races here. I was looking at the cards that I own. I don't even know what I would use the selector ticket on. Like I was thinking about selector ticking Bijin for parent runs. But there's like nothing else I really want to borrow. So I've just been like oh, I forgot to use a 20 energy. Oh, I'm gonna get a mood down. You should never do the oh man. Yeah, I have no energy. Shoot. You shouldn't do the second race on 0 energy because there's a chance you get a mood down. So sometimes it's worth popping a 20 energy before you go into the race. But luckily I didn't get mood downed. What stat line am I trying to achieve for the Pisces? 1200, 1100, 1000, like 600, 1000. Is around the stat line I would want to hit at like the minimum. We'll just rest here. I definitely think it's achievable. 1 gold recovery and 1... I'm doing 1 gold recovery and superior heal for cross. And then for gold ship I'm going to do double recovery. They have the same growth rate, so I should be able to hit the same stat line. But like, I'm basically there. I just need like stam inherents, and then I need 3 speed cards to not troll me. Like, I'm pretty sure I can hit that stat line. But like, you have 11 really good trainings, right? You have 8 good summer camp trainings and 3 trainings at the end of the year. I think I had 1 speed rainbow in those 11 trainings. And I had 3 whistles. Like, that was an insane low roll. Will it survive 3 stam siphons? My gold chip will. That's what gold chip's for. Gold chip is gonna be a little bit safer on the stam. But no, I definitely think that 1 gold, 1 gold, 1 3.5 probably doesn't live triple stam siphon. Outside of like a really good wit roll. The stam siphon is what, a 1%? I guess if you grab like some flustered end closer, they put that through your parents. Or I guess you can run like Stamp Siphon, All Seeing Eyes. You have Dober and Nice Nature. That's probably enough to kill 1 person if you use up 1 of your slots. Okay, I have the items to clear this, so I don't mind racing this at lower energy. Pretty low roll run in general. Even if it's a parent run. Oh wow, I didn't get a mood down. What's the point of having all my items then? I have way too much shop currency left over. Probably because I got 3 guts anklets right now. Any tips on balancing decks between race bonus and getting relevant skills? You should just try to have at a minimum of 50. Like, there's no point of having 55 race bonus, is what I'm getting at. So you either go for 50 or you go for 60. And if like your deck is at 55, you might as well drop 5% and put in a card that gives you a skill. Like for me, I'm running Kiedis in black because my Admire Vega is level 45, so I can't really make it to the 60 race bonus breakpoint. I'm gonna use an anvil here. Surely I get 2 from the shop refresh. Yeah, like you either want 50, 60, or 70. You shouldn't really be trying to teeter in between the line. Past 60%, actually 65% is kind of fine. Running Halo power is such a brick. Yeah, I'm trying to get Uma Stand through my inheritances instead of running the card. I feel like it's just really rough. I feel like if it's not a gold card, it's really rough running it. I don't know if I got it this run. It doesn't look like it. I got max hints on Spurt, though. There was 4 hammers. Sometimes I've had runs where I just got like 120%. I've never seen 4 hammers in the final shop. I was like, I was gambling that I was gonna hit 2. I guess it rolled 3 hammers and I got 1 off the Arima Keenan rival race. And that's why it rolled 4. But generally I try to enter with 2. If I feel like gambling, I'll enter in with 1. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna hit 1100 stam. Have I seen the fast learner hat? Nope. Out of the 15... Actually, this is my 16th run. I've never seen the hat. When did they change the affinity stuff? At the 2nd anniversary. So it was with the release of Grandmasters. Okay, never mind. I think we're hitting 1100. Which is like the only stat I really care about. Hitting 1100 on. But I've never seen the fast learner hat. 16 runs in. I don't think any of these stats can hit 1100. So we might as well do our only fine motion rainbow training of the run. Does items appearing in the shop happen randomly after each race, or is it during rival races? So there's like the bonus items you get when you do the rival races, but it's every 6 turns. Every 6 turns the shop will refresh. Okay, I can't show it here because I bought everything, but like the items that don't have a gold border around them will say how many turns remaining. As soon as that one runs out, it will refresh the shop. But when you do a rival race, it will also add items into it. Actually, I don't think it needs to be a rival race. I think every time you race is a chance that they add more items into the shop. Did I finish my CM11 aces? No, I haven't started. I'm doing parents. I think it's a little... Like, I'd rather spend the time on the parents now with the increased affinity than make the aces. It's any race? I'm pretty sure it's any race. I think I've done a non-rival race and it was added in. No point in removing that. Curvature. Shut away at depth. No stopping me. Shut Haste, why not? Spurt. Long corners, pace corners, late searcher corners. Gotta have a lot of skill points. A lot of skill points and nothing to spend it on. Sure. Yeah, also doing your ace in one day sounds... I mean, if it's good, it's good, I guess. Does using multiple anklets affect the secondary stat? No. It will only affect the training button. If this was a stam mile, I think I would have used it. If it was stamina mile, I would have used it and replaced one of these wit miles I had. But it's not 1-star guts. It was not 1-star guts. Don't think I'm gonna use that. 3-star speed or 2-star speed is kind of useless. First opera run. First ever opera run. I think I can replace my Top Gun in here. There. We'll just put in random opera to increase the team bonus. This is a terrible team trial Zuma. Long, late, long, anything. I mean, it's whatever. Has nothing, no stats. Trying 2 wit to speed Super Creek IFA deck. I think I'm gonna drop one of the wit cards. So I think this deck feels more comfortable. I'm losing out on like, because I think with Nice Nature and Fine Motion, I can probably hit 1,000 wit and try to high roll max speed. But I think this deck just feels more comfortable, especially with the 20 training effectiveness of Narita Top Road. Well, I say that and she only hit 1044. But I think it's, where is it? I think it's awkward doing 2 speed. Where's the one? Like this, like on a high roll, yes, I can hit. And it's like if I hit a decent cross with the 3-speed deck, maybe I'll move back to this deck and try to hit quad 1200s, or as close as I can to quad 1200s on a high roll. But I think I'm gonna try to get a regular cross out first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit a consistent one first before going for the high roll. I should probably unlock Swinging Maestro and Opera in case Super Creek doesn't give it to me. How do I do it? Potential unlock? Do I want Headliner? I guess it doesn't hurt to buy. Not really hurting for materials. Yeah, I think like 2 speed, 2 wit is like theoretically the better deck because you can hit a higher stat line. It's just I'll go for it after hitting an actual usable cross first. What was I borrowing? Legion Wit. That's what I'm borrowing. I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, why do people hate this scenario? Maybe you just hate playing the game. But it's like, I don't know. I've played this scenario for like 15 hours by now. And it's like, I just can't imagine someone consistently doing this for 4 months. Or like the casual player plays consistently doing this for 4 months. I think it's, I don't know. It was weird looking at the, like, people say that like, oh, maybe these veterans just hate playing the game. And it's like we were doing URA and Unity Finals, which is like 2 of the easiest scenarios in this game. And it's like people are already burnt out. Like I just can't imagine the regular player base enjoying this scenario after 2-3 weeks. Yeah, 6 months is even crazier. Like, imagine, okay, let me pull up a calculator. There's 4 months, right? For 120 days of this. Let's say you just try to do 5 careers. You try to get through your 5 borrows. That's 600 careers. Let's say you're really good at the scenario and you can get a run done in 40 minutes. Like, it's still 400 hours of game. It's 100 hours a month. That's if you can get through a scenario in 40 minutes. Like, I don't know. I think maybe I'm just getting hurt by the statement because, like, I was a veteran and I did say, oh yeah, this scenario kind of sucks because of how long it takes. But I just can't imagine somebody like spending 3.5 hours every day to get through their 5 borrows, playing it like at an optimal speed. Decision fatigue. Yeah. It's definitely, like, usually you should just buy your items. Like, because usually you're doing, like, 2 races into something. Into, like, another 2 races. So you should just buy during the downtime. Ooh, I kind of want this coaching megaphone, actually. I like popping a 4-turn or a 3-turn early on. Because there's not really any races you can do on the first 3 turns. But we are gonna have to rest here. Are they cells without coming to see him? Just Ketosin for fun and Sprint Nimble for end closers? Yes. Nothing else works. Well, you have like head on for pace, and you have like on your left for lates. But this is like the worst track to bring those to. Rushing Gale, of course. Gamble on Rushing Gale. Gamble on first star. How could I forget? Yeah, you can technically gamble on the scenario skill and Rushing Gale. Why did they make Dober the rival in so many miles? She just doesn't have a unique. Oh, she almost beat me. I barely won by a head. I mean, you might as well buy head on, I guess, because you're probably running pace in the rival races, and there's a pretty high chance you get head on. Same with Slick Surge. And I guess Nice Nature. I don't know if you want to upgrade to... I don't know if you would want to upgrade to... What's the skill? On your left, though. I think that's too expensive for how gambly it is. You miss getting no stopping me for free. Oh, man. You know, running Bijin Wit on parent decks, she's such a like a bad card. Like, you're just running a 5-card deck. I feel like she just doesn't train enough. I guess I'm comparing her to like Nice Nature and Fine Motion. Like, I'll do I'll see her on a wit on her own, and she gives you like 10 wit. Thoughts on what skills to get for Taishin? Not true. With all the mood ups. All the meetups when you can just buy a cupcake for your Uma. I don't want to buy this. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this so I can greed a... I can greed a triple. Yeah, you just grab mid-race. Like, there's not really much else you grab on Taishin. I think all end closers are pretty much built the same. But instead of Spurt, you get Encroaching Shadow. Just make sure to unlock her potentials. Is it plus? Oh, I guess it's +1, +3, +4. Her ult and heal is not consistent. Well, her ult is like late race speed. But if like you don't activate it, it's either you're too far back or you're too far forward. So it doesn't really change much in terms of consistency. Like that's, I think it activates consistently enough. Her heal is only inconsistent because if you face somebody who is running like a Haru, your ult gets disabled, but most people don't do that. Do I clock on G3s, G2s, races, or only G1s? I usually only clock on G1s, but I'd say like if you're... the deeper in the run you go, the better it is to use your clocks. Because losing like a couple of shop tokens early on doesn't really matter, because you don't know like how the rest of your run's gonna go. So I wouldn't clock like the early races. But I would probably start spamming clocks if like you got like a fast learner or something, or like an early charming. The 2 races to buy the rest of that. Do I have energy raise? I do. I think this lets me do the wit training. Now we'll just do an opening race here. But I think to like save time, you should definitely learn like what like your breakpoints are. Generally, when exiting first summer is like the timing you can know when to glue your run. So it's different, like the stat line you're trying to hit is different for every deck. Match is kind of weird where like 1 or 2 good trainings during the senior year or the end can quote-unquote save your run. But generally, like if you had a bad inspiration into like a subpar summer, you can probably just get rid of your run. No bitter juice is kind of unfortunate. No bitter juice, and I haven't seen a single anklet or single like weight. Taishin works well with a strong front. Yeah, you don't really want to get paced down. But long tracks, it kind of is fine. To not have to worry about it too much. Let's do the bourbon. Do I use bitter juice only for summer? Generally, yeah. Unless you have like a surplus of it. Sometimes it's like worth using it. Like for example, here is good. Early December is good. because there isn't too many races you can do at the start of senior year, or too many like good races at the start of senior year. But generally it's saved for summer, because you don't get that many bitter juice. I'm not hitting my Umastan hint. Yeah, there's finally a speed anklet. Then we use this. I need one more barbecue. Okay, as long as I don't get double mood down from this, I think I'll be fine. Getting hit by a double mood down would kinda suck. Okay. Well, not getting hit by any mood down is, I guess, better. So without a bitter juice, generally I drop the Yoshida Keenan and just take a rest instead. Because I have 120 here and one good luck charm, so I think I can do the whole summer. I can do all 4 summer trainings. I just have to drop this G1 for a rest. I don't have enough mood ups, or I don't have enough mood ups in general to tank a 4 race in a row. Or energy restores as well. I don't have enough energy restores for it. How many of these do I have now? 4? I think I can buy speed training. Should have enough to pay for that. And then because I haven't found anything else. I would say another like good tip to know is buying the plus 20 energies. You usually want to hold on to it because if you do a 3rd race on 0 energy, there's a really high chance that you get the minus 30 stats. So if you're doing like the Kiko show and Queen Elizabeth to the Mile Championships, and the Mile Championships, you would have to race on 0 energy, a plus 20 would be able to save your stats. Okay. I don't know why I'm looking like this, if I needed a rest here. I think it's on the let me look at the reference document. I think they might have the odds for it. Racing. Let me see if they have it.
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。最も多くのファンの夢を背負っていますから、見事グランプリウマ娘に輝いてほしいですね。
You can also buy the plus 5s, I guess. Oh, wait, I think I found it. Oh wait, no, it's in the 4th race. Oh, okay, it's not it's the mood down chance on the 3rd race. Sorry, I was thinking about the 4th race, and I thought it was less odds for random stat loss, but it's not. But if you're on no energy, like any race you do on no energy has a chance of giving you the mood down and the skin outbreak, instead of just the 3rd race. So you really don't want to be racing on 0 energy. So always try to have, or not have one in your back pocket, but if you know that you're gonna do racing at low energies, you should have it. You can technically buy the max energy plus 5 one to like save you instead. Unfortunate, we didn't get a barbecue for the last fine motion.
一緒に頑張っていい調
Don't really want to whistle this
さあ行くよ妥協する
because I need to save a whistle for this turn. Yeah, 2 speed is so... I guess, especially if your 2 speed is Fuku Kitasen, it feels so bad. But then you get a turn like this, which feels a lot better. Like this, you can probably get away with like on a 0%. But I think like asking for a turn like this consistently is very unlikely to happen. We're gonna take the 10 energy so I can gamble on doing both the races here. Okay, I can't even gamble because I just lost a fine motion. That's crazy. I guess I lost to a speed star. Okay, what I was really gonna say is that if I had, I don't think I have 15 energy. I think I have like 13 right now. But there was a minus 10 if you win it. But I think no matter what I have 13 energy. So I was gonna gamble so I could do the second race on like 3 energy. But luckily I have the 20 energy here, so I can just use that to not take this race at 0.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換します
I'll buy another whistle for the next summer.
大切に使って体
And then take the all-comers race.
注目の一番
But getting a mood down or the...
当然の結果さ
Actually, getting a skin condition just derails you a lot, especially if you don't have a hand cream. I should have pressed the bottom option here because I was at 20 energy. So pressing the bottom option would have been at least gave me a chance to be at 10 energy. But
お疲れ様です
kind of playing too fast.
本日は何を交換しますか
This. I want to buy this as well. Another empowering.
ありがとうございます大切に使って体が動く
Generally, you can, like on this racing schedule, you can afford to buy most of the items. As long as you don't buy the useless stuff.
僕が放つ
Okay, we're gonna buy Swinging Maestro. And then use a hammer.
僕は負けられ
I don't know.
早手よりも早くあるを
I just wonder how when the burnout will start. I'd probably give it like 2 weeks of this. Actually, burnout will probably be after CM. Because some people... I definitely think if you lose after
お疲れ様
spending
ですトレーナーさん
like that much
何
time
を交換しますか
on this game, I can imagine not wanting to play.
体が
Hammer because I was confident they'll win the G1. Yes, and also like I have too many hammers. Hammers are worth it for G1s, the 35% ones. And I know usually you can get one more
注目の一番
during the last 3 turns, like the last shop will usually have one. So you want to usually enter with 2. Sometimes you get unlucky and you don't get a hammer. But the hammer is worth the 35 shop points. Spending on the... I wonder if there's anybody who spent for Vegas, didn't end up getting Vegas, or Ayabe, and then burns out.
体が動かない僕としたことが
So I feel like that's pretty probable to happen. Like you spend on the Narita top red banner for Vega, and you don't hit it. I can also imagine just like burning out running the Guts deck. Because you need some pretty good parents to make up for the skills that you're losing out on and the power you're losing out on for running Guts.
体が動かお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとう栄光への道は目の前
Grinding for parents is the real burnout. Yeah, I really hope that we get some quality of life. I mean, I would like it. Is there a point on learning a gold skill at the end? The career if you're making a parent? Gold skills have twice as likely to spark. So if I buy Nimble Nav, I have a 20% to spark it. If I buy No Stopping Me, I have a 40% to spark it. For every single instance of Nimble Nav in your legacies, so like this one Nimble Nav on the Symboli Rudolph, if I buy this one, it increases by 2.5%. If I buy No Stopping Me, that Rudolph increases the chance by 5%. So I have Nimble Nav on 5 of these parents, which is on Nimble Nav a... I can't do the math in my head. 12.5%. If I buy No Stopping Me, my legacies increase it by 25%. So I have a total of a 65% chance to spark Nimble Nav by buying No Stopping Me. The highest you can go is 70%, but this Ogre doesn't have Nimble Nav. I only have Nimble Nav on these 5. But yeah, the gold skill generally just doubles your chances of buying it, which is why I'm running Bijin Wit, because double chance on the one skill that I need is very important. I'm just gonna do parent runs in Unity, it just takes too much time in Man. Yeah, I mean that's valid. Like I don't think you need to min-max everything in this game. If you're gonna burn out trying to min-max, then like what's the point, right? Because then you're just grinding for something that you won't end up using. There was a one-turn power skill that I wanted to buy. And then I need to buy this in the plain cupcake here. Did I need one more grilled carrots for something? No, everyone's maxed out, right? Oh, let me open my agenda. Yeah. I lost that Arima Cannon, but it shouldn't really matter because we're gonna race it again this year. And senior year should be easier to win it. Buy this. That's our first cupcake for the bitter juice. I think that's all we need from this shop. Checking the trainings since I have a talisman that I could use. Double speed. I think on a parent run I don't really care. I don't know, hopefully... I think there's a chance... So, for the half anniversary, they dropped the news about... I feel like I'm just on, like, giant cope right now. But at the half anniversary, they did the balance patch on the 11th, and the scenario released on the 8th. Did it release on the 8th or did it release on the 6th? It released on the 6th. So it was 5 days later when they did the balance changes. So there is still a chance that like next Tuesday there's the balance changes.
注目の一番人
当然の結果さ。
So I'm still holding out that there's a chance they do like some quality of life copium. I mean, they haven't done a major update yet to like put in, because usually last time they put in like all the banners from now until, or from Unity to TB on that balance patch update. So I guess we technically have the banners up to throne in the game right now. Like we have all the assets up to throne. So we're not really in a hurry to put like all the grand life stuff in. Main advantage of doing Mad Parents is hitting 1100 on a sound top of good compatibility. I feel like you can get good compatibility in Unity. I think generally like parents in Unity, you can like get you can do all the G1s, right? You can get around 25 races. In Mant, you can get up to like 38, 39. So it's like 10 more affinity, a couple more skills because of the extra skill points, and then like you can try to get 1 or 2 stats maxed out. Is it worth like spending twice the amount of time on your parent? I mean, it's up to you. Like it's just, but like you get like 10 to 15 more affinity and a couple better skills, and generally you can get 1 or 2 stats to 1100, depending on what your deck looks like. Is 2 Unity runs better than one man for parent? I mean, the Mant parent will always be better if it hits, but like if you can't hit the parent, then doing 2 runs is better, right? Like it's you can get more runs out through Unity, but you can hit a better parent in Mant. I feel like I have so many items and I'm just not using them. I do not need 5 good luck charms. I think this is my first fast learner run. Yeah, this is my first fast learner run. Wow, that's such a cheap no stopping move. Okay. I want to prune these out for the Tenosha Spring now. So I want to prune those skills out of the rivalry skill pool. And then we're gonna pop a 20 energy here, so I'm not doing this race on 0. You do need to do all 3 of them in Mant, yes. Like this legacy isn't as good as this one, because all of these were made in Mant, but this Brian was not made in Mant. So this Brian doesn't receive the same affinity bonuses as these 2 do. So yes, you would have to do all 3 of your parents in it. I don't know, like, objectively Mant is the better one, but it just takes way longer. I forgot that I needed to gamble on the bottom. I always forget to gamble on the bottom one when I have 20 energy. Gets nothing for I mean, no, the Brian still gets like a decent bit, right? The Symbolic Rudolph, it just, this Brian has only done the G1s, And this Symboli has like 10 more races that are like the 10 more of the G3 and G2 mile races that the Brian did not do, that I'm missing out on. Also, I think Brian can't do the Osaka High in Unity. So like, that's like another good thing about Mant. Like, say for example, you wanted to make Dober as a main parent. Like you want to make Dober your main parent. You lose a lot of affinity if you're... Can I see her career events? Oh no, I can't without owning her. But Dober runs the triple tiara. And if you can't... If your two parents run the triple crown, like, you're losing like 5 affinity just from not running those. Or is it 6 affinity? Because you can't match their G1s together. So that's like the other benefit of Mant. Like Silent Suzuka right now gives really bad race affinity because she runs so many G2s. She runs G2s instead of some G1s, right? Most of like the main good parents run the G1s, but some of them just don't, like some of them take detours. I guess is the best way to explain it. But that's like exclusive mostly for the triple tiara Umas. Like it's mostly that Dober has that issue. Who else might have that issue? Dober's like the main one I could think of. But you can just get everyone on the same 35-ish races. Or 40 if you want to do that.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
Does a 5 affinity really justify the time spent to run in Mant? Well, it's 5 affinity plus like the other 15 you can get. Like it's 20 affinity at that point. For all 3 of your parents, like I think it's at that point, yes, it is worth it. But if you can't do it, like there's no point in min-maxing if you're not going to take advantage of it. So like you don't have to run in Mant if you're not gonna be able to run in it. But it's 20 affinity for like all your entire legacy line, which does end up mattering.
注目の一番人気15番テイエムオペラオ
But it's fine. Global's jobber anyways. Like I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. What is Nishino Flower run? Nishino Flower runs the some parts of the triple tiara. I don't think she runs the medium race because she can't. She runs like half of the triple tiara and then the sprint stuff. But she can't run the last race that's a medium because her medium's an E. Yeah, that's like the main thing is like I don't really like. I'm not saying you have to do it. Global's just pretty jobber. So, like I don't think it's fully necessary to do it. Let's just use a good luck charm here. Actually, I don't have 20 energy, huh? We can buy this and just race for the rest of it, I think. Should be fine. If Mant bleeds the player base, you can see the CM, but only... Oh, like, it would only be the... sweats? Maybe. I mean, yeah, like, the parents that you make in Mant, technically the best parents you can have. Just in general. I have so many good luck charms that I think I don't mind just choosing now to do these 4 races at high energy.
レースが続くのは良くないな。
注目の一番
Like, this is like this minute decision making you can do. Is like, because of my items, I can kind of get away with just racing everything here. I got a triple though. That's unfortunate. Unlucky. What if they drop a Unity update early? If they drop the Unity update early, then there's no point in running this scenario because Unity will have increased stat gains. Like, I don't think they would drop the upgraded version of it. Because that would just invalidate this entire scenario. Because the Unity update would be better to run in. Which I think is just like, I don't think they would do. I don't think they would spend that much time translating this entire scenario just to not have anybody run it. Okay, unlucky about the... Yeah, I was unlucky. The 30 stats I lost. There's a pretty low chance at like max energy. Alright, we'll just pop everything here. Drug up Opera. All that for this training? I don't think it's worth using a whistle. Also, I don't know, going back to Unity sounds miserable. Wow. Fuku is so fake. I think the better cope is to, yeah, just hope for Spark rerolls and... Like, I think the better cope is to hope for Spark rerolls and, like, super skip. I don't have any energy, huh? I can't really gamble on these two. I have like nothing. I have like nothing for it. I'm sure one of these runs, like, I'll actually hit a pretty solid stat line. Because this deck isn't weak at all. I think I prefer Super Skip over Spark rerolls. But I still want both of them. I think in, like, the tier list of stuff I want, it's like Super Skip and Spark rerolls right underneath. I don't know if I need another good luck charm. How many? I have 4 of these? Wow. Double wit with Bijin is only 29. That was kind of depressing. Yeah, I'm also, yeah, either or is good. Spike rerolls is higher. I don't know, because the super skip would like modify both making parents and ace runs. Whereas spark rerolls just make this part of the grind easy faster. Probably just like average out to the same amount of time. You was having the facilities upgrade. Really, I think that was like, I don't know, I think that was super annoying. I think it's just because of the other stuff about Unity that was annoying. That like compounded with it. What am I doing? Completing this race. When did Super Skip get added? I think I want to say it was the 2nd anniversary or the 2.5. No, it was Grand Live, I'm pretty sure. The next scenario, they added it. Like after. Oh wait, never mind. It was 2.5. Project Lark. It was Project Lark. Spark rerolls were added with Grand Live. Super Skip was added with Project Lark. Very funny to add Spark rerolls after Mant. But you kind of had to go back to... Like, when Grand Live released, you still had to use Mant for your parents. Because there was no point in doing parents in Grand Live. Do I ever buy the training facility level ups? I almost only buy the Wit one. Like the Wit one, I might think about buying. I think the other ones are kind of just too expensive. Speed is okay if you're like training it a lot. If your stamp facility is somewhat high level, you can level that up instead of using Summer to train it. But I think like I exclusively buy Wit, and sometimes I think about buying Speed. Okay, I think we pop a whistle here. There's 4 turns I can train, and I have 4 good luck charms. So I think we're just gonna be at 0 energy for the rest of the run. Yeah, I'll buy it if it's like 1 day of expiring, and I somehow have like 250 energy remaining. But I think Mant's like the only one worth upgrading. Speed is like so-so. Alright, we'll get another hammer, surely. But yeah, I think I was thinking of like the gold ship and cross, or gold ship and the cross runs I was doing. But I was like, oh, I kind of need like a level 4 speed facility when I was running 2 speed. But generally, like I feel like only the Wit one's worth it. What are Opera's growth rates? I don't even know what her growth rates are. Two reset whistles, wow. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That was actually a really good shop chain. Ended with 200 surplus. So we can just... Oh, I don't have a stam. I don't have a stam bracelet for this training. Tragic. Oh, 2 whistles on the final shop is kind of crazy. Alright, I think the last 2 trainings are just going to be speed, if possible. Of course. Of course you guys are in the Guts facility. Amazing. I love Kita Senfuku. Yeah, you get plus 20 with 50% race bonus. I think at 60 you get 21. Assuming you use the hammer. I don't remember what you get at 70. I was like, okay, I guess we're just not doing speed training. They showed up on Stab. I was running a 3-speed deck, and I had 3 whistles going into the last 3 races, and I hit 0 speed training facilities on the cross run. Yeah, man, Kitasen's so good with her 100% specialty priority. 5 attempts to try to get Kitasen to land on speed. 5 attempts. I mean, I just needed 1 double rainbow. And like, it's a decent stat line with a subpar deck. Oh well, doesn't really matter. It was a parent run anyways. I don't even know what to buy. I guess I can just buy Headliner and Radiant Star instead of like straight Descent Street Step. You know what? Let's buy Super Lucky 7 because I kind of want to score max and see what I hit. Which means I should drop Preferred Position. Actually, I kind of want to spark that. I need 88 more. What do I drop? Yeah, let's just buy Disorientate. Yeah, there's no in between. That's only an S+. I guess because I didn't hit speed. Off a fast earner run? Yeah. It's so gambly running Kitafuku. There's like 2 whistles and 2 regular trainings. Just had to try to hit the double rainbow for it. I don't really want to drop Cafe, because I'd rather try to aim for 1100 stam on a parent run. But hopefully, out of one of these parent runs, I hit a decent enough opera to just throw into... I had a decent enough opera to just throw into the team trials. Yeah, I mean, it's not fully necessary to make your own parents. You can always just borrow it. Somebody will do the grind for you. You have 5 borrows. Somebody surely eventually will make a good legacy. I haven't had troubles finding like a good legacy to borrow for any of the CMs. I think unless you're doing like something super off meta. Like I guess I had troubles looking for Pace Chaser Marozensky Sparks. But yeah, generally you can just find a decent borrow. I mean, a parent run you should be hitting S+. Well, okay, sorry. With this deck, I should be hitting S+'s on my parent runs. I think if I threw in, like, for Uma Stand, if I threw in King Halo, it would be a little bit lower. Does the Acupuncturist have any fan bonus? And I'm saying that and it doesn't sound like she would. I highly doubt that the Acupuncturist has fan bonus. Who's my Oshi? I mean, I played so much Haru. But unfortunately, I think Haru is going to take the backseat for this scenario. I don't think I can sweat out another Haru. But I ran Haru on every single sprint and mile. I've also lost every mile race. But that is not Haru's fault. That is my fault for not making a better one. Fortunately got second by a head because I couldn't max speed. I meant to choose the top option. But I lost by a head to like some barely A+ rank Taiki. All the Uma Stand support cards have no race bonus. Heck. Even digital? Does Agnes Digital have no race bonus? Dang that. Wow, I can't believe it. Really, it's every single race bonus card? Seeking the Pearl Guts is pretty gambly. Well, digital is 100% from the chains. You just have to finish the chain. You just have to get to the end of the chain. Which is a little bit worse than King Halo's first chain event. But it's guaranteed from Digital's chain event, isn't it? Yeah, Seeking the Pearl I would not run for Uma Stand. Seeking the Pearl is random. Digital is just awkward because, like, it is you do have to get all the way to the final chain. Which is pretty unlikely to happen. You ran Seeking the Pearl. All the good ones, yeah, are not good. That is for sure. Chasing skills on hints is harder in man. Yeah, like I don't. You should definitely. I mean, just making parents in general, it's hard to get the from hints. I don't think I've had trouble with Seeking the Pearl. Oh, she doesn't have Big Sisterly here. Nishino Flower has definitely been a rival. I've had some troubles with Nishino Flower. And cooldown Rice Shower and cooldown McQueen. I've lost a lot to those two. Yeah, I would assume that like all the Uma Stand cards have like a drawback. Dober's all-seeing eyes. Yeah, I don't lose to Dobers. Sometimes I'll lose to somebody because Dober hit me with an all-seeing eyes. To run Gold Ship Speed SSR. Well, I might have enough energy to actually train for once. Run Flower so you don't have to face her in the rival races. Oh, Vodka! Vodka's no stopping me, has scammed me. I feel like Vodka has scammed a lot out of me. The rest of these aren't that useful. I guess I should grab the +2 because I might not get a +1. How pointless is farming a Mild Spark on base Ogre? If you need to up the mile aptitudes of somebody, it's not bad. Like I have this one. But this one only has spurt. Unfortunately didn't get nimble nav on it. Yeah, vodka. I think I've lost the most to vodka, I want to say. Just use this so I can take a training here. Alright, sure. We'll double wit on speed. It's weird taking the top options now, like for the extra training. I feel like I'm always gonna be at 0 speed anyways. Today was the last roll on Fine Motion. Well, Fine Motion's gonna disappear in like an hour 30, the banner. So make sure that you like finished pulling on Fine Motion, because the banner lasts for another hour and a half. It's tedious. I like having 2 empowering megaphones for summer. Using the 40% feels awkward. Be what Ishi Amazon. Ah! By an unrestrained bourbon. Oh, this is gonna bring me to. Actually, no. A couple of stakes is fine to be at 0 energy. You're waiting for the free bulls to be over to commit to tickets. Yeah, it makes sense. I just think, like, for me, I'm gonna grind so much now that. I mean, I guess if I hit a Fine Motion on the 60 pulls on already the top road, then that's tragic, but I don't think I could have waited until then. There's too much grinding to try to cram it into 1 week for me. But you should definitely always wait until 3 pulls are done. Oh nice, I think we have a full combo for summer. Is the intention to have Grand Life be no racing because no one has clocks? It's a really big 180. Like, there's no point in doing an extra race in Grand Life. Maybe they just thought that, oh, nobody liked racing, so let's just disable it. Wow. Pretty bad shot. Just do this opening race. Yeah, Fine Motion's a really good wit card. I mean, eventually they'll come out with wit cards that are stronger than Fine Motion. Let me think. What's the earliest next one that will come out? I mean, like, Serious Symboli wit is pretty equal. I just, like, I don't know. I feel like most people had copies of Fine Motion. She's on the select ticket. I think, like, saving for the new wit cards, like, sure, right? Serious Symboli looks stronger here. 10% race bonus, same mood effect, or same friendship bonus but higher mood effect. Well, granted that you charged it up. More specialty prio. I don't think her skill's that great. Actually, it's not that bad from the brink. But it's like, I don't know, Fine Motion is ticket selectorable, there's a chance that you already got a copy of her just from like random pulls. But I think Serious Symboli is like the first card that technically is stronger than Fine Motion. Festo? Yeah, Nakayama Festa is also pretty good. I think it's really awkward as solo wit because her friendship bonus isn't that high. She has a lot of like cross training. I guess, I mean, she has 30% more mood effect than Fine Motion for cross training. But like, she's kind of weak on like actually training wit. I mean, her unique effect is literally meant for cross training. But she does come with a SP bonus with the 10% race bonus. So Festa is also stronger than Fine Motion. I just think that like most people probably got a copy of Fine Motion from just randomly pulling. And like being able to use the tickets on Fine Motion is a little bit more valuable than dropping 400 pulls on either of these banners for a wit card. I don't think Tannhauser is good. Tannhauser's unique effect, I think, is increasing the amount of energy you restore up to 10 total. But I don't remember Tannhauser being good. I just remember Serious Symboli being a decent wit card and Festa being a decent wit card. It's just neither of them are worth pulling for to like upgrade from Fine Motion. Using your selector to take on Buteki for a man? I mean, it's not that bad. There's a decent amount of medium races. And especially if you feel like you don't... I mean, you're not going to need Creek. Like, after this CM. I guess for the Derby, maybe, you want to run it. What are the ideal cards for a 2-speed 3-wit Grand Live deck? Tachyon, Marozensky. You just want to run both of them, max limit broken. And then the 3-wit cards can just be like Fine Motion, like Festa, and Nakayama Festa, and then which one did I just say? Serious Symboli. And then you'd probably drop... Actually, I don't think anything... I don't think there's any wit card that comes out during Grand Live that is good. I guess you would drop one of them for Ogre Cap if you're running a Pace Chaser. But yeah, I mean, the two best cards you could run is probably Marozensky and Agnes Tachyon. Instead of Speed Tachyon, would SR Tachyon have the same scenario benefits? Yeah, you'll still be able to get the scenario skill. I was yapping too much, I kind of forgot what I was doing. What are the items I have? Using Fine Mode until Opera Wit. Opera Wit, like if you're doing pace exclusive, Opera Wit isn't really that great of an option. Because while yes, it gives monster, like all of her hint skills are just for long tracks. Like you would rather pull on McQueen. Like McQueen Wit is a lot better. And then borrow Opera. Just because like McQueen Wit will just be used in more scenarios than Opera Wit would be used for. Like, I don't really like Opera Wit as a card to pull for. It's just too long specific. Like, you're pulling for a card that you'll use for two CMs a year. The Kikua Show or the Tenosho Spring and the Arima Kinan. Like, those are the only CMs that you can use Opera for. Because every single skill here is going to be for longs. Like, all of these skills are just for longs. I guess you have Straightaway Recovery and Straightaway Adept that aren't longs. I guess it's an Arima Kinan skill, or Arima Kinan card, because they have the Nakayama Race Course. And like, yes, you can pick up Beeline Burst, but like when we get further in, like it's really important that the rest of the supporter stuff are good, because a lot of scenarios will like increase your hit frequency on cards. It's like I'd rather you just save for Medra and McQueen Wit if you were trying to be pace specific. I still think it's worth grabbing Medra Ramono because you're not gonna run 3, like even if you're maining a style, I don't think you're gonna run 3 Umas in that same position. So it's kind of good to pick up Medra Ramono. I know like a couple weeks ago somebody was asking me about like, can I skip Medra Ramono if I'm planning on getting McQueen Wit? And I just don't think you're gonna, for every single CM and every single League of Heroes, you're gonna be running triple pace. So it's kind of nice having the option, especially when there's like half a year between this. And there's free pulls on Ramono. You got your Kita in a free 10 pull? Nice! I mean, that's where my Tama came from. I don't really care about getting Kita Sun Black. I got 3 copies of Cross in the free pulls. So now I am sweating out a... Oh, there's my Uma stand. I'm sweating out parents for her. Because she wanted to be 4-starred. Trying to think if I'm gonna... I don't think I need the money, so I think I can buy this... I don't really want to buy the stamp training facility. I already have a hand cream. Am I planning on pulling a CB Wit? Yeah, I'll pull on CB Wit. Just gonna go do I'm just gonna go to 200 on her. Oh wait, I might need to buy a hand cream if I get a lead down here. I refuse to lose to Air Shakur. I'm clocking this. Let me go buy some skills, I guess. Is Mile B the minimum for a smooth Mant run? Yeah, I would say so. I think when I was doing Cross... Or, I mean, Cross has a good unique and has straightaway spurt. But at least when I was doing Cross, it felt pretty good with just Mile B. I don't know... I don't know who else you would... I did like Symboli. And it felt fine with Mile B. Yeah, let me buy some skills. I think I'm just greeting too hard. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get another... There's no way I'm gonna get another fast learner, so I might as well just buy skills now. You heard the landing kiss so many times. In future, do people still hunt for specific skills through inspiration like Groundworks and Umasan, or not so much? Not... I mean, Umastand, yes. But it's more so like quantity rather than quality in the future. Just because of how much sparks you should like end up having. But generally, yes, like you still... Groundworks not so much, because all the good frontrunners like generally have it in their kit already. But Uma Stand is one of those ones that people do search for in their legacy. But Groundworks, I would say, kind of phases out. because all the good front runners will just have either groundworks or taking the lead in their kit. And then you just run the card, like you'd run a card that gives the other one. So like for example, Kitasen Black has taking the lead in their kit right now. The next big frontrunner card is Mihono Bourbon. It's this one, right? Like this is the next big frontrunner card. Well, after Maruzensky Speed. After Maruzensky Speed, the next big frontrunner card is Mihono Bourbon Wit, which is right after Mejoro Mono. And this one gives you Groundworks. Or the gold version of Groundworks. So I think I would say like that eventually starts disappearing. Greens are still chased for, like you still need to activate Groundworks. You know, you still need to get like 6 greens for Ricky. But Groundworks definitely phases out once the Mihono Bourbon card comes out. And then by the time that, like, they never printed Unshakable Stance again, but by that point frontrunners are kind of just dead. Or you just get taking the lead, which is enough. I think Smart Falcon, I think, is the next big card that comes out with taking the lead. Or actually, no, the new Mihono Bourbon Power card has taking the lead. So it flips back to taking the lead. But yeah, the white Kitasen is going to be really strong when she releases. She's going to be pretty good in BDM tracks. Because she has access to... She'll have access to taking the lead and the... I need to spend more money. Why do I have 385? I need better trainings than this too. But I only have 1 whistle. I wish I knew what percent. Do I just take this? I don't have that many inklets. Oh, I didn't get her to rainbow. This is so depressing. What do I think the child's class 6 square will be? I honestly have no clue. I'd imagine it climb up to like 650k at least. Is that 612k right now? That makes sense. I mean, you get a lot of score just by throwing in 1 Mantnuma. I guess there's only 2 days left. It might go to like 630k. I think 650 might be too high. I think I'm done with... I just need to remake my Dirt Umas. Can I get more things to buy? Training items. Use a 20 energy here. I don't really want that mood down. I wonder if I have enough statues to 5-star cross. I'm not gonna run cross after this. I don't think I'm ever running cross again. Okay, we need this grilled for the for Fuku. I actually don't know why I buy a power anklet. Oh wait, I didn't need it for Fuku. Oh no, I did need it. Actually, I have no clue. I have no clue if I need it. Oh, I didn't need it because I was gonna get this event. Yeah, I can see it hitting like 630k. I definitely think from the last two scenarios, Mant is a lot more fun. There's just like, I don't know. I feel like URA and Mant, all you can really do is just pray. That's like the entire gameplay. How many parents do I usually make per CM? Usually it takes me like 70 to 80 runs. Where are my glasses today? I feel like I'm gonna pass out if I didn't have my contacts in. Because whenever I have my contacts in, like, I'm like more awake. But I played a little too much Mant, so I'm lacking a little bit of sleep. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Mant's exhausting. Not really. I feel like once you understand like what you should and shouldn't buy, it's not that hard to just click race and buy the items from the shop. Like this screen, you can kind of just like look at it and know which of the items you need to buy. I do play this too much where like I do memorize a lot of the choices you can do. 10 parent runs and none of them hit straightaway spurt or the mile. Pink. Straightaway spurt is really hard because there's no way of getting encroaching shadow right now. At least no stopping me, I can get away with getting the... with no stopping me, I can get away with only needing to get the... I can get the gold skill, which doubles my chances of hitting it. Phone is faster, but you have to click... Yeah, I think usually I do phone for parenting, but I think for this one, I like doing it on the PC. Because on the phone, it's really... the UI is like so squished that it's annoying. Besides Cross, who else am I bringing? Probably just Gold Ship and Christmas Ogre. I usually just like meta slave the mediums and longs. Miles, I'll bring Haru. But I think for like... sometimes I bring an Oshi pick, not an Oshi pick, but sometimes I bring like an off meta pick. Like last time I brought Christmas Biwa. I think the one before that I brought Narita Brian. But I think I'm just gonna do Gold Ship and Cross. But I want to bring a Gold Ship with like weaker cards. So I want to put out I want to do a run, an example run with like weaker cards for Gold Ship. Cause I'm pretty sure you can like hit a CM competitive Uma with SRs. But Christmas Ogre and Taishin will be fully whaled out. But I need to hit this parent before I do anything. Because you definitely can't hit anything without a parent. What am I looking for? I'm gonna just rest here. No, I'm not gonna make Christmas Ogre an Encloser. Encloser Christmas Ogre is just a weaker Taishi and a weaker Tamamo Cross. I think on the Arima Kinen, like, it made some sense to do it. But I think on the Tenosha Spring, like, it doesn't really make sense to give her straight away Spurt.
ここは負けられない
I think all you can really do is just put her on pace and gamble for a carryover. But like, I think with the amount of stats you can get, an end Ogre is just gonna consistently lose to a good end closer. This one's actually a somewhat decent training here. It's like the first time in a while that I got a decent training out of summer. On like a rest turn. Oh, I thought this was the one that gave energy. Yeah, I just have to hit one of those. If I hit one of those last run, I would have maxed out speed. Buy those two. Actually, I just need to buy all of this. No, you should never buy the max one. The one that also gives +5 energy is sometimes worth it. In order to not race on 0. You're happy that the scenario doesn't include the career races for the Umas? I mean, yeah, it would have made it a lot longer. But it also makes Taishin and Super Creek and like Measure Ardent easier to build. Which is nice. Do I have an extra cupcake that I can use here? Oh, I already bought Curvature. I don't have an extra cupcake. Okay. I should have. Oh, I have a lot of energy. So I can just recognition here.
ここは負けられない
Yeah, well, no, I can main parent this, I think. But I do have it on both. Oops. How do I look at her stats? I do have her both on Mile and Long, because if I hit a Mile parent, then she'll just be a grandparent. If I hit a Long parent, then I'll use it as a main one. At least that's the plan. Is the scenario good for parent building? It's probably the best one for the next... Until they implement the affinity changes, it's probably the best one to do it in. If you want to min-max. I can't look at these two together. I hate what they've done. Is New Year's TM Opera worth using a selector on? She will always be usable as a parent. Like from now until the 5th anniversary, she has the best speed inherit. So it is worth, I guess, if you make your own parents a lot.
ありがとうございます。大切に体
Because once we get like Agnes Tachyon's event, we should be able to hit 3-star greens, and like having Opera in your GP, or having a really good Opera in your GP generally gives you her skill. What am I doing? Sometimes, I mean, it just depends. Like, obviously, I mean, you can have her as main parent, but sometimes you need... I guess the only, like, skill I can think of off the top of my head that's, like, mandatory right now is Stay Golds. But I guess, like, if you're a front runner, like, you probably still want Seiyun Sky as your main parent.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Do I need another one of these? I have 4.
ありがとうございます。体体
I think we just take this solo Fuku. I have 3 whistles. I don't like using the whistles really. Maybe I'm just scarred by getting hit by so many solo rainbows. Okay, at least this one has a little bit of cross training. Do I ever whistle a solo speed away? Sometimes. It just depends on how much you have. But, I mean, like, the last 3 turns, it's still viable to whistle. I don't know, I think I'm so scarred by so many, like, 0 rainbows that I don't really want to whistle away a solo rainbow. I have enough energy, I think I can just train these 2 turns instead of resting. I'm gonna do 2 races here. Yeah, I'm gonna save my 2 whistles for the last turn. But I don't think I need a greed for it now. I mean, I'm at 950. 950 is decent enough for speed. Yeah, like if you need Giga Hit, then whistle. But I mean, 950 speed is out of summer, is pretty on pace. Though I do need to hit like a 100 speed before the start, but like by the end of the first training. I keep forgetting to gamble on the bottom one. That's something I have to get used to. What else do we need? Another one of these, and one of these. How many of these do I have? Okay. Let's get 5. Yeah, my muscle memory is definitely just click top. Like this one, I think I'm gonna shuffle because I don't want to do solo fine motion. Might as well just use the empowering Mega Horn because I'm going to train this turn. No, surely we hit a better speed, right? I'll hit a better speed. Definitely. It's fine, I have 4 training turns. For team trials, is it worth to not have Kidison for the extra 5 race bonus and run Baiko instead? If it's the difference between like 55 race bonus and 60, yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
本日は何
I almost forgot to use a hammer. Like, if it breaks you to a 0%, like, you know, 60... If it breaks you from 50 to 60 to run a different speed card, then I think it's worth it. You lose on Professor of Curvature. Unless you have a whole bunch of corner adept sparks, Professor of Curvature is pretty expensive as a gold. Like, generally, I can't buy enough like, I don't have enough SP. So I think it's fine losing out on Professor of Curvature.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとうございます大切に使って
Like, Professor of Curvature is pretty expensive as a skill. Unless you have a lot of corner adepts.
体が動かない栄光への道は目の前それなのにここは負けられ
Oh, I'm very close to muting Opera. I don't know if I could. That's not what I meant to click. I want to go in the shop. Yeah, so this energy max I might buy if I didn't have, like, so I don't have to race on 0 energy. So if I was at 0 energy here, I would buy this max and drink for 5 energy. That's the only time I would buy the max version. But I have a little bit of energy remaining, so there's no need to do that. Ah, we'll hit 2 hammers. We'll hit 2 hammers. We'll use one here. It's a little greedy. I lose out on 25 stats for 20 extra SP. If I don't hit 2 hammers. Oh, this is really good. I'm on 0 energy when this... I have 700 wit. What do you mean? I had 700 wit. What do you mean you don't give me Speed Star? Not that I, like, needed it. I don't have a mood up. I'm banking on a lot of stuff out of this last shop. I need 2 hammers and a cupcake. Well, I got 20 carrots this run. Okay, the talisman helps. I just need a cupcake and 2 hammers. Would a Guts Pace Christmas Ogre work for this CM? If you can get, like, I think you need like 800 stam. Oh, we didn't get a cupcake. I want to say it's like 700, 800 stam with max guts to live. Aw, man, it sucks that I'm on good mood. Oh. Where did Rico come from? Okay. Thank you, Rico. But I don't think I'm a good source on the Guts deck. I have no idea how that deck works. I feel like all it does is just like fish for a screenshot. Did I do the Guts decks on? Yeah, I did it. I mean, I do it on like a Mile Uma, but like I have no idea how you would do it for a long track. Okay, if I had actual spikes, like this opera's not that bad. Is Fuku better bar in the top road? I think if you have a if you have like a 20%. If you have a 20% speed growth rate, I think Fuku is better. I think if you don't have one, you might need Nerdy to top road. I don't know, I like Fuku for the early races a lot. Yeah, the race count counts as a turn, so you have to, like the 3-turn ones will last 2, but the 2-turn ones only last 1 for the final 3. That's why I'm using a empowering one every time. It's also like, if you use the hammer right now, it would disappear before the race. So you have to use the hammer on the actual race. I'm gonna reset whistle this, I think. I'm sure I can fish for a better rainbow. I mean, it was a better rainbow. The power anklets do not work while also training speed. I just popped it because this is the last turn. So, like, I might as well just use all my items. And what are Opera's growth rates? Opera has 14%, right? And like, sometime, like, I barely max speed here. I'm gonna bleed over a little bit. Hammer should just work for the next race. Yeah, that would be nice. Instead of having to think about, oh shoot, I need to use it on this turn. But like, I think Fuku Kita works better if you have like at least 10% speed growth rate. Like, I think without a growth rate, it's really inconsistent. But this is a decent parent run. What do I need to buy for a parent? I need this, this. I don't know, it's kind of fun running the parent run, like you run a ace and trying to hit. I think I'd rather have Radiant Star than Headliner, honestly. I just grab random pace skills. Yeah, I guess. We'll just grab a pace savvy. Oh, yeah, you should be able to. I mean, I'm racing a lot on because it's a parent run. Oh, here's the star of the show. Oh, there was the nimble nav too. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing 39. I don't think you should be doing 39 races on an ace run. I think you can drop like 2 or 3 of these to try to do like one more training. But I'm greeting a lot of races for Parent Sparks. Though, I mean, this isn't like that bad if it was an actual ace. But I'm happy I spent 45 minutes getting a double S parent for 1-star guts. Well, we might as well just throw this into my team trials, because she is double S. Even if some of the skills are pretty unusable. Was that Rico? Actually, can I put you on late? Nah, I think too many of your skills are for pace. You know what? We'll put Opera up here. I need to make a Narita Brian for my actual instead of this Opera. But maybe I just replace Special Week. Maybe this Opera is better at scoring. Probably not. Let me see. Let's see. What's my average here? $780. That's not too bad. I still need to replace my dirt racers though. Special Weeks did pretty decent there. Wait, I need to fix my Haru. These are all still old. Actually, this one's not old. But these 4 here are old that I need to replace. I'm kind of burnt out from fixing team trials. Team trials is kind of boring. I don't know, it feels weird like chasing like just skill procs and stat padding to me. Man. I think I woke up and did this run. So I've done 8 careers today. And it's only 2. I wonder if there's any good borrows right now. Let me open up ChronoGen. You guys think there's anything good that was made? How do we... What's the best way to look at grade bonus here? Let's do 50. Actually, can I search for my own? Wait, let me update this with my ID. How much grade bonus does my Uma have? Wait, how do I find it like that? Sorry, I want to take a break from... I've done 8 careers today. I want to take a little break. Oh, it's not loading. Okay. Maybe I just start another run. Oh, never mind. It popped up. Oh wait, this is still old. This is still my old Brian. I guess I have to wait till it updates. Yeah, I just try to force update it though, because I moved it to this Ogre recently. That has like some decent skills. Flag is outdated. Well, I clicked on update trainer ID, so I think I just have to wait. Oh, okay. I did click the button as flag is outdated though. I want to see how much grade bonus this Ogre currently has, because I think all of these were made in Mant. Yeah, all 3 of these were made in Mant. Are gold skills not worth changing anymore for team trials? Gold skills are worth it if it comes with a race bonus, but like bringing a 5% race bonus card for the gold skill is not worth it. So like if you're doing a late surger, Marvelous Sunday Power is really good for Fast and Furious, right? Because it's a 15% race bonus and it comes with a gold skill that's easy to trigger. On Your Left is another really easy to trigger. Actually, it's not really easy to trigger because there's a position requirement to it. So maybe not On Your Left. You kind of have to gamble a little bit. But the like extra 5% race bonus gives you another skill that you can buy. Like 2 white skills kind of is better than a gold skill. Especially if, since the extra race bonus generally gives you more than just 1 more skill. Oh yeah, Doberwit for the bigger picture is a decent skill. Like, if I wasn't running King Halo, I probably would have dropped Fine Motion for Doberwit. But it's like a fine balance, because you still want like a high stat in order to like face off against higher rated teams. Since, you know, the higher rated your team is, the more just regular points you get. Okay, let's... I want to see if there's like any actually good parents. Like, has anyone finished the grind? I guess maybe I can just look in the unofficial Discord. Oh wait, never mind. I put in 50 and it looks like it's spamming it. Oh, but it can only sort by 1 thing. Okay, sort by total common then. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything that great. Oh, this one's mine. Wait, how do you have 96 grade bonus? Oh, I guess these two have good affinity with each other, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. It's because Maru and Bourbon have good affinity with each other, which compounds with the extra races. Your IRL parents are good. But yeah, like this is, what, 56 here? It's like, you have this on both sides, you just, off of grade bonus alone, like if you ran this, say in Sky, it's almost just a double circle on its own. It's like just a couple short. I should have space, yeah. I just cleared like 100 people, I think. I've been lacking on clearing mine. Like, there's still people here from like 100 days ago. Because I got lazy to update my stuff. But I want to finish this Opera Parent. Because I think once I get this Opera Parent, like, I'll actually have a pretty decent legacy. Is there a doc for Mant because you can't get an S rank? I have no idea. I'm sure somebody made... I mean, there's like multiple guides by other creators. I'm good at like giving you one-off tips, but I don't think I'm that great at guide making. But I'm sure there's like a decent amount of explanation for it. Anyway, that guide has stuff. Yeah. I'd say like the main thing with racing is you should just have all the G1s that you can race, then you just race whenever your training is bad, which is generally most of the time. Like you saw on that last run, I trained one time. Actually, I trained one time and it wasn't even during a race. But like that double rainbow speed, if it was during a non-G1, I would have taken that race as well. Ah, actually, I should have taken an energy. Like generally when it's like a double rainbow with like 1 or 2 extra supporter cards for cross-training, it's worth over a G2, G3. But if it's a G1, like all of your supporter cards basically have to be on the facility in order for it to be worth to do that over the G1 race. At least a G1 race that's part of a title. If it's not part of a title, maybe it's like you don't need to do it. Like the races before summer, the first time around, you don't need to do them. Why do you need to do the G1 races? They give more. I mean, it's a G1, so it gives you more SP. It gives you more stats, and if they're a part of a title. Is there a good place? Does Game Tora have a list of titles for it? Okay. Kind of. But like for example, like it's all these titles here. So like if you win the Triple Crown and then win the Japan Cup or the Arima Kinen, you get 30 stats. If you win the Triple Crown and then win any of the 2 of these 3, you get 30 stats. If you win the 3 miles here, you get 30 stats. You do all of the miles. This one kind of doesn't really matter. But like these random stats like are considered when you do the G1s. Yeah, it's Triple Crowns, and then usually you need the Triple Crowns and win the Arima Kinen for another stat increase. Well, that's why, like I say, like there's you kind of just are forced to run them. Because it's hard to beat out the 12 stats you get from the race, and then the race being a part of the 30 stat piece, the skill points that you get from it, and the 100 shop coins that you could use to buy more stats. And my deck guide has a clear list. Okay, then yeah, use that. Yeah, the mile one's kind of hard. The mile, I feel like I lose the early December race a lot. But generally, you just want to do like 2 races into like a rest. 2 races into a rest. If you have the items, you can do a 3 race and then use items to clear the conditions. And that's like generally the gist of this scenario. But it plays... I don't know, I think it's interesting. Every run's a little different, which is kind of cool. But there's like a general framework you follow. Which is the G1s. See, like, I feel like I never lose to Seeking the Pearl in rival races. This Taiki doesn't even have her unique. How did I lose to it? Well, my phone is about to die. And it somehow connected to my headset and told me that. New Year's Opera's running without a unique. I guess on miles, yeah. Because the 400 meters is when the late race starts. These are useful. If you can't run long, yeah, you should just do all the pink ones. That includes the... that includes this early December race. You should do the mare one. If you can only do miles and longs, you need to do the juvenile fillies, the Oka show, the Japanese Oaks, and the Shuka show. And then I think you just need to win the Arima Keenan for the title. Yes, I know the shop has refreshed. I don't really like buying the 40s. Nah, I should have one. In case I get a good training outside of summer. You should treat all of the... Unless it's during summer, you should just treat all the microphones... Megaphones? The megaphones. You should treat all the megaphones as a one-time, like a one-turn use. Because most of the times you're not training twice in a row, unless it's during summer. I'm feeling really slow. What am I doing? One of these two. So you get 100 if you win a race. Like these manuals cost 15 for 7 stats. Like it's really hard to beat out the efficiency of racing. I think I can drink this and take this wit training. Yeah. And that should keep me at enough energy to do all 3 of these races. Oh, I almost lost to Jordan there. Speed. I'm gonna grab one of the. We're gonna grab that energy pod as well. Because it gives 5. And you should always do these 3 races in a row. Because you can't get affected by that. You can't get affected by a debuff on the hopeful stakes. I feel like generally on these para runs I have so much money that I should just buy most of the stuff in the store. Oh, we can just use a 20% hammer here. No, you can't do any of the secret events. You just pretend your Uma just like isn't unique. Is the best way to put it. Like every Uma is the exact same. So, like, if you want to run Top Gun, like, yes, she has no stopping me, but you're gonna have to find Spurt another way. Wow, this is a terrible shop.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってく。栄光への道はめん。体が動かない。
If player failed, you can't pull a new Uma and play the new scenario for this story. I can see that. And Project La Arc will do the same thing. Because Project La Arc, like every Uma is the same. They're all going to Paris to run the arc. Or not Paris, but they're going to... You know what I mean. They're running the La Arc.
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。このレースに向けてしっかりと仕上がっていますね。心身のバランスも。
I think the current scenario on JP also turns it off, right? Because every Uma is now running or going to America to run the races there. Did I do the long G1 races on the Guts deck run? I skipped... I got migraine? I skipped the Tenosha Spring, I think, if I remember correctly. We're not clearing this migraine. Surely I'll get something in the shop. But I think the only race I couldn't do was the Tenosha Spring on the Guts deck. But I was running Marzensky, and Marzensky can buy Restless.
当然の結果さ。
I'm kind of getting tired. What I get in the shop? I would like a cure-all sometime soon. Okay. Be really bad if I get a double mood down from the Satsuki show. Because I have no recovery stuff. Haru's unruffled on Maru. I don't know. That sounds kind of sketch. Clear slow metabolism. Well, that's not really what I wanted. No cure-all? Really? For the Tenosho Spring, I don't think it really matters what position. Like, your unique does not matter. All that matters is that you can live the track in the career. Can Haru be a rival? I don't think so. I guess I haven't done enough of the dirt tracks. I don't think so. Oh, I can't even take this. Oh wait, I can take the mood up to clear migraine, but I can't get the mood up because the clear is after. Right? It's mood up and then clear conditions. Oh! Never mind, they do both at the same time. I've never been in that scenario. What does winning a rival race give opposed to no rivals? It gives you the skill. So, like for example... Well, I said I never lose to Seeking the Pearl. Okay, let me use a clock here. But you get a skill pertaining to the race. Seeking the clock. So you'll see like the director pop up here. And she'll say the rival bested. That's the event you get. Right, shut up. Rival bested is the event you get after you win against your rival, and they'll give you either a skill based on the position you ran in the track. So I was running Pace Chaser, so that's why I got Tactical Tweak. Or it could have given me a mile, like based on the distance. So it could have given me a mile skill. It's usually like all the G1s you'll be able to run against a rival. Sorry.
注目の一番人気18番テイエムオペラオ
実力は完全に上位ですね。
What? We just lost to Brian. Wait, my stats aren't even that bad. I have S-Turf too.
ここは負けられない一番人気10番テイエムオペラ
The Tenno Spring isn't a part. I mean, it's part of the Spring Championship, I guess. But there's no like need to. Like, it's not like there isn't another G1 that coincides with the Tenno Show Spring. Like, you don't. I mean, you can skip it, but like you don't need to skip like the Osaka High and the Tenno Show Autumn. Also, like the Tenno Show Autumn goes into the Autumn Cup. I mean, you can technically skip the Osaka High and the Takarazuka Kinen, because they don't go into anything without the Tenno Show Spring. But like, it's still a G1. Like, it still gives you more stats than a G2 would, and it coincides really well with like the races you can do. Yeah, but I mean, there's the title for the duel. There's the... What is it called? I have no idea what the Tennos are called. But it's part of that and the spring one. So you can like it's double dips. Let's just buy pace straights, long corners, I guess. I should buy some skills. Is that 3? That was kind of awkward. I didn't even realize that my cards weren't even at full bond. But yeah, Tenno Show Spring kind of sucks to skip. You lose out on 2 titles, which is 40 stats. But I don't really see how a Guts deck would be able to run the Tenno Show Spring. Or like if you're running a sprint or a mile Uma, obviously you can't run it in general. I think I still need. I think I need these carrots for Manhattan Cafe. I should be fine. We have so much money. So we can drink this, eat this, do one of these, do one of these. Okay, I need to drink 2 of these. Look at Opera's stupid face. I hate... I'm slowly losing my mind. Yeah, it's definitely worth it if you only needed one. If I only need 1 bot. Oh, cannot speak. It's worth it if you still need bond. Not even that deep into Opera's parenting. What's the point of this whistle? Amazing. Yeah, huge whistle value there. Huge mood down. I don't even know why I'm getting tilted at a parent run.
注目の一番
Buy all three of these. ISMR keen eye to a groundworks.
庭園オペラ
ISMR had some pretty good groundwork procs in End Closer. I'm stocking up so much of these megaphones. You are not guaranteed 3 hammers in the last shop. You're kind of guaranteed 1. Since I'm doing so many races, do I buy skills as I progress or wait until the very end? For possible fast learner or hints? I wouldn't say I wait till the very end. I think it's worth buying some skills. Like if you know you need a recovery for a long track, I think you should buy that. Like here, okay, I don't need to buy. Oh, I already bought Swinging Maestro. But here I didn't need to buy Swinging Maestro because I have 542. But I think waiting all the way till the end is a little greedy. Like sometimes it's worth buying for it. Does Mant ever get power crept for parents? Yes, because eventually you just don't get enough skill points from Mant. Like eventually, like future scenarios, you'll always get more skill points. And starting around Grandmaster's La'Arc, you can think about not doing Mant. But definitely UAF. Like UAF will definitely be better than Mant. But like around Grandmasters is like at the start where like okay you can get away without doing parents and Mant. I don't want to buy this, but I think this juice is too important. I don't have enough money for the juice. But Grandmasters, definitely Grand Live is not going to be good. Even if we get affinity changes, I don't think I would run Grand Live for parenting. But Grandmaster, or not Grandmasters, Mant can be ran for parenting for the next, like, 3 scenarios. And it isn't until, I would say like it fully disappeared, you know, with Twinkle Legends, because auto mode was out.
体が動かない。またレースか。出るのは構わないが、その後のことは
I don't think I expect auto mode to come out early for us. Maybe when they redo, maybe during the 4th scenario, when they revamp URA, they'll give us auto mode. Since that's like the only scenario that has auto right now. You thought the auto mode AI is really bad? I mean, yes, technically making a parent manually is better, but auto mode parenting makes so many, like, goes through so many runs that one of the runs will just be better than what you can manually make. But the AI is very, very, very bad for making an ace. Like, you're not making an ace through the auto mode. I can just rest here. Is there a wit ankle? No. There is no ankle for wits. The only thing you can do is use the megaphone. Brain weights. Yeah. I don't even know how that would work. I guess you would wear like a wrist weight, and it's like for turning the page. Would I get medium spikes for sprint team trial Umas? Yeah, I'd say so. I probably would. Oh wow. This is actually a really good shop, and I can't afford everything. Which weight should be alcohol? Yeah, I don't know about that. I need to buy this thing expire first. Actually, I can just buy everything here. Double rainbow, speed, or this stamp. They're the same amount of stats. Actually, I should use a good luck charm. I think I do this training instead of the speed training instead of the stamp training. Wow, that's kind of sad. Double rainbow 28 stats. And then now I can take the energy. Oh wait. Let's drink a 5 energy. Because I think I have to rest after this anyways. Yeah. Always have energy going into a race. Getting jump scared by the mood down is terrible. Let's go buy our 22 stats. Okay. I need to rest here, but I'm still under the effect of a megaphone, so I think it's worth using a good luck. It's worth using this energy drink for it. Because then I can do the 2 races without losing energy. Or without being at 0. We can take the power here. Because I need to rest after these 2 anyways.
注目の位置
Is this... What run is this? Is this the 3rd run? 2 60%? It's pretty nice. Can't afford both of them. Just give me Stam Long. Free me. Surely Sunday they release an announcement about quality of life, right? Or maybe they release it tomorrow. Is today the reset? Or not today. It's about to be the reset, right? In 3 minutes. For the banners. Maybe they release info then. Got Spring Runner and Corner Adept. Whistle. What training things are too expensive? Huff and cope one day and yeah, I think I've played too many careers. In 24 hours, I've done like, what, 18 now? I think I've played enough careers. I played as much careers that somebody probably will play in this week. In this one day. I feel like I'm kind of valid on my desires. Yeah. If anything, I feel like we should expect something tomorrow. If there were to be a big update. Or like a maintenance. I mean, 7 is a lot. 7 is... Sorry. Why not even trying to think? 7 is like... How many hours? 4 or 5 hours? Maybe I take a break and do a Haru run to fix my team trials. I do a Haru run and I need to do a Fantasy Pasa. I think Fantasy Pasa is better on dirt. Yeah, I also need a... Yeah, I do need to do a sprint run and a long run. I don't know, I'm like hearing opera laugh ringing through my ears right now. No rainbows, awesome, amazing. Wow, I have 4 whistles going into the summer. waste a whistle here. Sure, solo cafe. Because I know I'm gonna have to use these whistles. Solo Kitasen. Amazing. Like, can I just get like what? Just one other card? At least give me some cross trading. Okay, I guess I got cross training. Okay, how about we do this one more time but on speed? Oh cool, I just whistled everyone off of speed. Wait, this is already 2 stamp cards and my 2 wit cards. Where are my 2 speed cards? Thank you. Thank you, Kitasen. I am like 100 speed under. I would say. I think usually when you exit summer, you want to be around 900. My wit is looking pretty decent though. Nice, I got swinging maestro when I already bought it. Yeah, 850 wit isn't too bad. Alright, it's fine. All of these random stats are just gonna land on speed. And we'll be okay. Full power. Okay, speed, speed. Nice. Wow, another wit training application. Okay, 10 speed. Use a hammer here. And now we'll get 13 speed. Come on, land on speed. Or it's 20. But it's 20 power. No fast learner. No one's on speed. Where's that? 35%. I got 5 speed before the race. Thank. Whew, I don't know what I'd do without that. I have 2 charms, but we have 4 training turns. I like entering the final 3 turns with like 1000 speed at the minimum. Another 20 power. Okay, at least I can buy 15 speed. Okay, this is speed. How many hammers do I have left? 2? I don't think I'm gonna use... I don't think I'm gonna use one. Kinda need to buy some other stuff too. have a cupcake, but I don't think I can afford straight away adept.
体が動かない栄光への道は目の前
Solo Rainbow
本日は何を交換しますか体が動く
on a level 2 facility. Do I take? I think I do. Like, this is how desperate I am. But I'll take 40 stats here.
張り切っていこう
Oh, the Dane changed. No, there's no news. What do you mean there's no news update?
体
No.
ここは負けられない
Well, I wanted to stream at least until now. We might do one more run. Yeah, they dropped Throne today. That's the big news. Okay, what can I buy? More stats.
本日は何を交換しますか
Wow, they gave me 4 plain hammers. What? I didn't even know that you couldn't get one of the 35% from it.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってください体
Okay, drink 2 of these. I'm gonna drink this. Or whistle this. We'll just take this training raw.
今の僕を一言で
Did you use your selector for a parent or a meta Uma?
注目の一番
Maybe wait a little bit more.
早くよりも
Maybe I'm on some crate. I forgot to use a hammer. Maybe wait a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe I'm on some crazy copium though. But generally, I think parents are valued a little bit more. Ogre Cap, I mean, I guess Ogre Cap and like the big 3 are pretty good in general. Oh, I almost forgot again. Is Halloween's recovery skill good for Esmaru?
実力は完全に上位ですね
Drain for Rose, right? That's... That Rose has its fangs? Oh, that was Drain for Rose. You have to overtake someone during the mid-race, right? I don't think it's usable for Esmaru, because I don't think you can be first place. You have to overtake somebody, right? Like, isn't that really sketchy if you... Oh, no. I think somebody has to be trying to overtake you, but you can't be first place. So, like, you have to be second and third place has to be faster than you. I don't think you can be first. We have one more whistle. Actually, I think I just take the stamp trading so I can hit 1100. Let me just take the stamp trading.
一緒に頑張りましょうねああすでに当たり
I shouldn't be getting this annoyed at parent runs. But man, Fukukita is Very, very high rolly. I do like buying the glow sticks. I wish I got the glow sticks instead of 4 lesser hammers. Whatever, good enough for parents. We need Spring Runner. Well, I didn't even get Professor of Curvature. No stopping me, Home Stretch Haste. Sure, double circle that. Stam Meter's kind of funny to buy. Headliner, Radiant Star. And then start double circling stuff. Wow, ended up having too much skill points and not enough skills. Struggling with capping speed. Yeah, it's pretty inconsistent. Guts 2, medium 2. Beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking about running Tamamo Cross and then Nice Nature and Dober with Stam Siphon and just solo ace it again. But I don't think I'm gonna do another solo ace. Solo ace Haru was fun. Solo ace Cross doesn't seem that fun. I feel like I'm just bullying people. Because like the only people I kill are like the people who just couldn't get enough Stam. I don't know, it doesn't seem as fun as doing solo ace Haru. So what am I at? 19 runs? About 12 hours worth of runs. I think I need to take a little break. I'm kind of sad that there was no notice today. So Ace Cross is fun until Max Stam Gold Chip wins. Yeah. I think I saw a pretty strong Gold Chip in my club chat. Yeah. My club leader made this one. But no long S, so it's glue, right? No long S and it's firm course menace. Like, it's pretty much glue. I think it was a fast learner run. UG3. What notice am I waiting for? Any news. Like, any news update. Curious about the deck. I don't know if they posted it. But, I mean, I assume it's... Actually, I have no idea. Well, I mean, it's definitely Narita Top Road. I think it's just Narita Top Road Fuku. There's a lot of carrots in here. I'm pretty sure you can hit SS, right? You just have to have all your teams be SS. That's another 1700 carrots. All rare cards. Another 1700 carrots. Then look at Haru. The Haru, I think you have to run Turf C. So... Dude Sparks Turf. And then sort by... Oh, really? This doesn't give me Solo Circle off of... Oh, this is the wrong one. Reset Turf. What do I need to get to? Off of 1? Oh my. D, right? Oh, none of these are... Wait, none of these give turf. Did I get rid of my turf? The Haru parents? I guess I just run something like that, right? Just cross. Okay, wait, hold up. I can run one of these. I think I was severely overestimating how much turf spikes I needed. Did they increase? Yeah, they increased it to 240. So they increased it by 10. How much power do I think the general public will hit in CM11? Well, assuming they're not running a guts deck, like they're running a speed wit deck, I think you should be able to hit like 950 to 1000. 1200, 1200, 1200. Like I can see 1200, 1100, like 950, 600, 950 being like the average A finals ready Uma like ace. Maybe a little bit less than 950 wit, because I don't think people are pulling out wit cards. People are hitting, yeah, people are hitting with 1200, like 1000, 1000. I think is like the main thing is people are gonna have more skills and a little bit more wit. Like 800 seems pretty easy with one wit card. Like, as long as it's fine motion. I think even like Marvelous Sunday can get you up to like 750 wit by herself. Do I think I can hit UG with my deck? Like on cross? Do I think I can hit UG on cross with this? I don't think with this deck. I think you can high roll with... I definitely think UG can be hit with... it's the wrong deck. The Kitafuku one. This one. I think I can hit. You can hit UG off of a really big high roll. Like if Kitafuku shows up on speed enough, and then you do like 1 or 2 power trainings, like I'm pretty sure you can 1200 these and like have 1000 wit. Assuming that I actually get stamp sparks and not these wit sparks I have. But I think this is like a crazy high roll to hit the UG with this deck. I definitely do think it's possible. It's just Fuku Kita is pretty inconsistent. Yeah, definitely. I think definitely this is like the hardest one to hit UG. I mean, if I have like, what's my highest rating one right now? Like if I had any sparks, I think like this deck here is probably the easiest way to hit UG. And I'm just running like random sparks in this deck. And this was one run. Like I definitely think this deck is pretty easy to hit UG with. If you do if you do, you know, a guts deck and have power sparks, like I think this guts deck is also another easy way to hit UG. It's just you don't really have the skills with it. But I definitely think you can hit UG with like the skills. Yeah, this CM is probably the most annoying to do. It's kind of crazy that they did 2 back-to-back like long tracks. I guess it wasn't back-to-back long tracks. Kind of. We had a mile into the long. We start on a long here. I think it's gonna be equally annoying because Grand Life starts on the dirt medium. So Grand Life is do you own Ricky or do you own Christmas Ogre? Though I don't know if Summer Mars NC can beat out Ricky on this track. But I feel like the first CMs are always... Grandmaster's first CM isn't that bad. 2000 Nakayama. And Digital. I don't know, Christmas Ogre and Ricky I think are extremely strong on this track. It is not just Ricky. I like, have you seen the track for this? Like, Christmas Ogre is fairly strong on that track. Like, this is like pretty much, like, this is a pretty ideal track for Ogre. I don't have 777s. Like, it's definitely not just Ogre. Right, like a festival here can catch up. But it's like Christmas Ogre and Ricky are probably gonna be the strongest here. Also, I mean, obviously, you know, a 6 green skill, Ricky, fast learner, all the stats, yeah, sure. But this track is like ideal for Ogre. I mean, you hit. I mean, the most ideal Ogre here is actually hitting U equals MA. Like, this is the ideal Ogre. You can run this. You can run this, I guess, and because it's on the 1300. It's not showing. Where is my festival? But like a festival at the 1300 mark off of U equals MA2 is probably the strongest Christmas Ogre epoch. Ogre Ricky Dominator angle? Probably. I think like you do Ricky Frontrunner and then Ogre with U equals MA2. But this track is really annoying. Yeah, I mean, this is the best track for U equals MA2. Like, no other track has a corner 33 meters before the late race. I don't know if they ever run the... What track is this? Is this the... What was it? Something show? Boy, 2000 meter. I don't know my dirt tracks. Tokyo Derby? No. Teo Show? Is it the Teo Show? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I don't think they run it ever again. Oh, that's a lie. They did it for a League of Heroes during Twinkle Legends. I didn't play during this. You know, they released... I feel like I'm huffing so much copium. But they released the... sneak peek of the... like, update, you know, at night. Like, 4 hours after the banner changes. So maybe they do that. Probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I just want some quality of life. Like, I can't imagine they release this scenario as is. When they, like, know how much discourse there is on the scenario. But I think I'm also just losing my mind because half of my day has been playing Uma Musume. You don't think anything will come out during the anniversary stuff? I mean, just any quality of life would be good. And I wish they just did more communication. I don't like how they like put out the notice the day the event goes live. Actually, yeah, they're gonna skip from all the way to the 5th anniversary, right? Tomorrow. We're just gonna skip 3 years or 4 years of content. Yeah, imagine they released the factor pass. They released the factor. Actually, the factor pass does nothing without Spark rerolling. Like, they have to release the Spark rerolling before the Factor Pass. I don't even know how they would do the Trainer Pass. I guess the games... I mean, I guess the cards are old enough now that all the things during the initial Trainer Pass, all the cards are currently in the game. They're incentivized to release a lot of the features earlier. Yeah, I'm sure. They release Spark rerolls, they can release the Factor Pass, right? At least the one with the Asheart's minor quality of life. I mean, like, you'd be able to, you know, get Super Creek off the tickets, you'd be able to get Kitasen off the tickets. I definitely don't think they're gonna do the Trainer Pass. Like, I think they need to wait until, like, Tachyon or Mars and Ski's out before they start giving out those for free. Or paid. I think Fine Mode was also... I mean, Fine Mode, I'm pretty sure, is on the first batch of tickets. Man, this voucher is so annoying. I don't like how there's a explanation point. Well, I say that and, like, I have so many things. I have so many exclamation points on my screen that I never claim. But for some reason, the special shop one's the only one that bothers me. Like, none of the other tags bother me, just the special shop one. But I think I'm gonna wait until Nishino Flower releases before I pull. Nishino Flower is on the 11th. Well, estimated for the 11th. Actually, no. I don't think I'm gonna wait until then. I think I'm just gonna pick Dober. If I get Dober from the Nishino Flower pulls, I'll have a 4-star Dober, I guess. But I want to run Dober for this track. I want to run Dober here because it seems fun. Yeah, I mean, I think in 4 days I'll just unlock Dober. I guess I could do the free pull. I forgot I had the... When are the scam banners gonna come out? I gotta pull on that too. Actually, yeah, then I'll wait for the scam banners to come out actually before I pull. Is that the third? Part 3? Is part 3 when the scam banners come out? Yeah, I love Gold Chip. Scam banner's on the 24th. Aw. I know, that is the next. That is part 3. Okay, that makes sense. What are they looking for? Oh yeah, how much am I off? 200? 200 statues to 5-star her. I have 5-star cross. I have 500 statues. I don't think that's enough, right? I already spent 20. Oh, let me pull up the calculator. I need 210. So I get 5. And then the next 25 costs is 50. That's 30. 30. 55. 55. Oh, my head. 80. So it's 230 for 80 tokens. Okay. So it's 91 plus 80. I'd have 171. I need to get 129 times 25. Oh no, times 5, not 25. 129 times 5. Yeah, okay, I don't have enough. I need 875 goddess statues to 5-star cross. No.
試行錯誤を繰り返
That's unfortunate. Wait, when did I have this McQueen? I don't remember pulling her. Huh. Unus rank? Nice, nice. What's the parent deck I'm using?
試行錯
2 speed, 2 wit, 2 stam. Running 2 stam because I want to hit 1100 stam. But it's kind of it's been pretty inconsistent. I hit it once here and once here for the parent. But main thing I'm looking for is no stopping me. Stand would be nice. Looks like I'm not inheriting it as much as I thought I was. But I think it's because this Ogre doesn't have Stan. Actually, both my main parents don't have Stan. Only 30. Not taking cards for skills. I mean, I'm grabbing no stopping me. That's like the main one I need. But like, you shouldn't be you should bringing cards that have skills in their chain event. So like, I could drop Cafe for King Halo for Stan, or I could drop Fine Mo for like Air Shakur for Straight Away Spurt. But I don't think you should be grabbing like Hishi Amazon Power. I don't think you should be doing that. If you need like a skill from a hint, just go back to Unity. Like, I don't think you'll be able to do it in Mant. I'm gonna check if anyone's made a good Grass Wonder. Grass Wonder. Long Spark.
ポチ袋ってワクワクしちゃうね。何が入ってるかなーって。人参チップスだと嬉しいな。
What's the ideal setup with Kirasan for the Tennis Ring? Like card-wise? Or do you mean like team comp?
タヌキじゃなくてタスキを持って走るの？トトちゃんに教えてあげなきゃ。
But card-wise, I mean, it's like what, Fuku, and then any of the 10% race bonus cards or speed cards, 2 speed, or 2 wit, and then your 2 flex cards are probably Bourbon and Super Creek. Oh, comp-wise? Oh, I definitely think like the most meta comp you can run is Suzuka, Kirasan, and then either Taishin or Tamamo Cross as your end closer. I think that's probably the highest win rate comp you can do. Wow, this search is so slow. Kira is taking the lead. Oh, right. Okay, never mind, don't run Bourbon. I mean, you can probably just put in a 3rd speed card. She has 20% speed. I don't think you need a 3rd speed card. I don't even know what you would run then. Maybe just like a random power card for 15%. If Kitasen loses 2nd place, is she dead? Yes. If her unique doesn't proc, she will lose. Maybe I should check on Discord. Look in the unofficial Never mind, it loaded. Nope. Looks like no one has started a... No one has made a Manta Grass Wonder. Yeah, these are all URA finales. Oh, just gotta give it time. Sure, somebody will grind out Grass Wonder for me, right? Maybe I just YOLO cross with 1 recovery. I would prefer one in Mant with Nimble Nav Sparks. 7 power, 9 stamp. Can you see my Christmas Ogre run? I mean, I haven't done a Christmas Ogre run. I don't have I just don't have parents for CM yet. But it'd probably just be like a deck like this, except instead of Bijin, I borrow Nice Nature. I was borrowing Bijin because I was trying to hit a parent. But like, Ogre has really good growth rates and like a really easy racing career. Like you can do 38 because she can do all the dirts. She can do the Championship Cup. The February stakes. I should have replaced the Takarazuka Keenan with the Teo show. But I wasn't paying attention because I think this was my first Ogre run. But Ogre has a really easy career. Just get 12k or 1.2k with a gold heal. Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I don't know if anyone's gonna make a. I don't know if anyone's gonna make a Grass Wonder. At this point, like I'd rather just try to stat stick it. Like just get a 9-star stam. Too long. I'd also just be able to make my own parent at this point if I hit a stam spark. So I can just try to stat stick it instead. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting cooldown or Breath of Fresh Air. But like, I think I can just probably try to make my own legacy like this. Oh, I forgot to put Long on the main parent. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be expecting anyone to be doing parent runs right now. I think most people are trying to do team trials. I mean, I don't even have a parent done. I've only done 4. Okay, I think I am like slowly losing my mind though. So I don't think I should do another run. Okay, I don't really want to cope about the balance changes or anything. But I will stream if it comes in. How do you do McQueen Creek runs for Sparks? The mile is terrible. You can bring it up to mile... Oh no, McQueen you can bring up to mile B, which is fine. Mile B you can get away with doing the runs. Especially since the McQueen's unique actually does something. But I don't know if you can get Creeks mile up. Because you go to mile C, I don't think you can do mile C for Affinity. But McQueen should be doable. They're asking for sparking. You've been doing the opening medium races for Cafe for early career? Yeah, I mean that's fine. You just lose out on like a skill or two instead of doing the G3s. But I think I'd rather somebody run End Cafe than do a Late Searcher Cafe with Miles Sparks. Like, you lose one skill for being able to run a significantly better position. Well, one skill and like 50, 60 stats from the Mile series, but like you should be running End Closer Cafe. But for parenting, McQueen should be doable with B Mile. Unless you're chasing a Mile Spark from McQueen, then it's significantly harder. But B Mile should be enough to win most of the miles. As long as your parenting deck is kind of strong. Super Quake, I think you have to give up on Mile Affinity. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you guys all later. You can get end closer skills at the end while doing rival races. Yeah, as long as you ran that, as long as you win the rival race in that position, you can get the end closer skill. It's not like our horror where you need the A aptitude for the explosion. But bye bye. I'll post on Discord if I make any progress with this parent.